Good morning, children.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Sit down. So last class we have discussed some of the exercises from matter around the chapter. Please maintain silence. Try not to speak because my voice is not that much audible to each and everyone. Your voice may overcome me. Okay. So we have discussed some of the exercises in the last class. Please. I told you several times. So today we are going to continue the rest of the questions which we have left in the last class. Okay, we all ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
So who will read the 8th question for me? Yes, louder.
Can you please share every
One second. If you know the answer, try not to spell it outside. Especially you are directly giving the answers. Don't do that. Raise the hands and be ready with the answers. We have discussed
The
all
page
of this. Page number 4. No.
44.
Okay, we have discussed all of these activities, all of these real life experiences already in the classroom. So similar questions here. So whoever knows the answer, try to raise your hand, be ready with the answer. Okay, focus towards the board. Okay, yes, louder.
Can you push a heavy object?
No, 8th question.
Sir. Why do you? Sir, can I? Sir.
8th question.
Sir.
Which chapter you are looking at?
Sir, can I?
Yes, sit down.
44 page.
Louder.
Why do we prefer to sip hot tea with a saucer rather than a cup?
Very good. So, why do we prefer a... You are the most disturbing guy in the class. Rest of the class is very good. Please come to the first bench. Okay, why do we prefer saucer? Saucer for sipping tea, for drinking tea. Every time than the cup of a tea. We have discussed this very thing in the previous classes. We always take in the saucer than the cup of a tea. Yes. Only these three. Even if you are able to tell it in Telugu also, I'll be more happy. Yes, I will give the chance to next question.
The saucer was
More
more
quantity. No, quantity will not be
Sir,
changed.
sir,
Yes.
large.
The quantity remains same. Even if it is in the cup or if it is in the saucer, the quantity remains same. It's not about the
Sir,
quantity.
the space.
Yes. You
The
are near.
space of the saucer.
Space of the saucer. Yes, you are more near. Good. Sit down.
Sir,
Yes.
because of the air.
Because of the air, it is almost correct, but not exactly. Sit down. Yes. I'll give.
Because of the largest surface area.
Very good. Very good. See, if you carefully observe the cup,
It will be smaller surface.
if you carefully observe the cup and the saucer, the tea's surface area is bigger in the saucer than the surface area of tea or coffee in the cup. So, more the surface area, more will be the evaporation. Very good. It is the effect. Surface area affects the evaporation. So, as there is more surface area in the saucer, that makes the tea, hot coffee or hot tea to evaporates faster and get down cool. Yeah?
Cool.
Yes, very good. So, that more surface area will make it evaporate faster and make it very cool faster. Understood? That is the reason we prefer saucer than cup while drinking hot tea or hot coffee. Understood? You all clear? Are you clear? What is the reason?
Larger surface.
Very good. Larger surface area makes the evaporation faster. Okay, let us look into the next question. Yes, it is quite tricky. Let us see who will answer this. Yeah, yourself. Stand up and read it louder. Open the exercise page. Where are you?
44.
Yes. Question number 9. You need to pick an option among those 4. Okay. Yes, louder.
What water soluble to ice then heat is precipitated
absorbed, no change.
Lead.
Depending on the condition, heat may absorb or liberated.
Liberated. Very good. So, let me read it once again. So, when water solidifies to ice, okay, when water solidifies to ice, that means turning into solid as ice, then the heat is either absorbed or liberated or no change, or depending on the condition, heat may absorb or liberated. Which option may be correct? Yes. Liberated means, yes, very good. Sit down. It is correct option. Liberated means coming out of. Coming out of. Let me tell you. When liquid turns to gas during the evaporation process, what happens? The heat is absorbed. Okay, the heat is absorbed. That is why we feel cool while sweating. Understood? But this time, the liquid is getting into solid form. The liquid is turning into ice form. That means heat is liberated or released. Understood? Released. So option A will be the correct one. Okay. Next one. We have discussed these problems in the previous class. Let us see who will convert that. Convert the following temperatures to the Celsius scale. So, if you look at the 10th problem, option A and B, those are the temperatures in Kelvin scale. Kelvin scale, those are in. You need to convert these kelvins to Celsius. Very good. Degree Celsius scale. Okay, option A. What is the option A temperature? 283 Kelvin. So what do you need to do to convert it to Celsius? Very good. Minus? Louder. Minus 90 to one option. Minus 370 another option. Minus 375. Very good. Sit down. Okay, let me tell you. At 0 degrees, the Kelvin scale is 273 K. So, because of this reason, yes. No. 283 Kelvin minus 273 will give the temperature in degree Celsius. So, 283 minus 273, how much? 10 degrees Celsius. Understood? You are clear? So, for converting any type of temperature given in Kelvin scale to Celsius scale, you just need to directly subtract 273 Kelvin. Such that you will arrive at the degree Celsius scale. So, similar thing you need to do in opposite conversion. That is degree to Celsius. Very good. Here, for converting Kelvin to degree, we just subtracted 273 Kelvin. So, for having the Kelvin scale from degree, you just need to add. You just need to add 273 such that it will turn into 283 Kelvin. Okay. In the 10th problem itself, the second temperature, option B, 570 Kelvin. You are going to convert that into Celsius scale. For that, what do you need to do? Subtract 273. Subtract 273, such that you will arrive at the degree Celsius scale measurement. Look at the 11th problem. So, the given temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. What to be done for converting this into Kelvin scale? Yes, louder, you are right. Plus, you don't have idea. If you do not have idea, directly say no problem. Plus 20 degrees. Sit down. So 5 apples plus 5 apples. How much? 10 apples. That means the average do not convert into another thing. So degree Celsius do not get converted into Kelvin. You need to do something else. Plus, how much?
270.
Louder.
270.
270. Correct figure is?
273.
Very good. 273 you need to do such that it will turn into Kelvin scale. Clear now? Yes. For converting from Kelvin to degree, what do we need to do? Yes, minus how much?
270.
Yes, minus 273 only. Opposite operations you need to perform according to the sum given there. Okay. So 367 degrees Celsius is there. That is the homework for you to conversion. Okay. Next one. 12th problem is also homework for you for filling those gaps. So 11th B, 10th B, 12th A and B are the homeworks for you. Okay. Simple answers. 30 seconds answers to that. Let us look at the match the following. Carefully once read all those options given there. If you are saying the answer, that means you need to give the reason to that. Carefully look at the options on the both sides of match of the following. Read them for once on your own. Silent reading. Carefully look at the options on the both sides of the match of the following. Whichever you know, try to link them. Either by arrow or by option. You will have to explore. Try to keep it. Be sharing. Carefully observe. Okay, observe. Let us see. So, conversion of liquid into gas. Let's discuss this very well. Yes, let me give the chance to him this time. Telugu also, yes.
Subconscious.
Okay, you need to choose an option from the right hand side. Louder.
Evaporation.
Yes, evaporation is the process where you can convert liquid into gas. Okay, first option is over. Sit down, very good. Next, non-compressible thing.
Solid.
I told you not to give the answer. So, non-compressible thing. If you take this duster, this is a solid. I'm trying to compress it from both sides. It is hard for me to compress, isn't it? So, non-compressible things are solids. Okay. Next, maximum expansion. Yes, louder. Yes. Very good. Sit down. On that day, we have done that matchstick experiment. The gas is easily expanded without our manual action. We didn't do anything. We just lit that matchstick. Automatically, the gas particles, the smoke particles expanded here and there. So, maximum expansion is done for gases. Okay. Constituents of matter. Yes. What is matter made up of? Very good. Sit down. So, next question. Who will read it? Yes, yourself. Read it over. Yes. No. Let him read. Be silent. Respect him.
How can we smell?
Louder.
How can we smell perfume sitting several meters away from the source?
So, very good. Sit down. So, let me read it once again. Last benches, please be focusing. Okay. How can we smell perfume sitting after several meters? So, this boy wants to be handsome, most handsome in the classroom. So, he applied perfume all over the body. Even the last bencher could smell from here. Okay, he applied perfume. What will be the reason behind it? Yes. Please maintain silence. I told you.
Because
Yes.
gas have more spaces we have.
Yes. Very good. Another. Yes. That is one reason.
Sir.
One more important reason is there.
Gas has substance.
Yes. Yourself. No.
Gas is mixing to air so that you can smell the air.
Yes. That is diffusion.
So
half
gas
correct.
has more expanded.
Sir,
It is halfway correct. Halfway correct.
In
One
some
reason is
gas
exactly
are
what you have given.
In some gas are there. In some gas are there.
Air Yes, some gas are there. Let us reach to that point also. Yes, stand up and louder.
Gas spread easily.
Very good. So sit down. Gas particles move faster. That is why gases spread easily. Understood? One thing is gases have large spaces. That is why exactly reason given by him, so that these well from here to occupy those spaces will go. One more thing, how does it go? It goes very faster. Understood? Those are the two reasons how you can smell the perfume applied by him. Please be silent. Perfume applied by him from the last benches. Understood? Those are the two reasons. One is spaces, another thing is particles of gas move faster. Understood? Let us look at the next question. Okay. Yes, yourself, read it louder.
Steam produces more burns than the boiling water. Think why?
Sit down. Very good. Steam produces more severe burns. Please be silent. Please be silent. Steam produces more severe burns than the boiling water. If you observe it or not, while your mother cooks the rice in the bowl, in the vessel, while your mother cooks the rice in the vessel, she always holds a cloth such that while she, what should I say, segregate the water, ganji. Okay, orchadam. So while doing that process, she will be very careful. Why? Because the steam from that is more water than the actual liquid inside. Carefully observe, children. That is why your mothers pay very attention while doing that process. Because the water inside them, Genji, okay, that is less hotter. The steam which will come, that will be more hotter. That will cause severe burns if they are applied to our body. That is why our mothers are so focused while doing that work. Okay, what may be the reason behind it? Can anyone guess? I did not explain this concept. Can anyone guess? Yes? What do you want to do? Okay. The steam in the hot water, it can cause severe burns than the actual hot water during boiling. No. Not asking what is the process happening there. Why that is happening? Why that severe burning happening than compared to the actual water inside? Because it is burned. One reason. Because of burning the hot water. Another reason. I did not tell you this concept. You can explain on your own. Let him tell. Yes. Boiling is the reason. Some have told because of the liquid. Some have told because of the air. Okay. So they actually, yes.
The rice is not spreading like this.
The rice is not spreading. Let me explain this. Irrespective of the particle inside, even if you boil the warm water also, this steam will be more hotter than the actual liquid inside. It's not about the particle which is inside, that is rice. Okay, even if you do the normal water heating, the steam will be having more hotterness compared to the actual liquid. I'll explain the reason. Children, when we are doing the heating process of liquid, there will be constant temperature. That temperature we call it as boiling point, where this liquid turns into vapor. Okay. So what is this vapor is doing? The liquid continuously is having the heat energy from inside. So these particles, the water particles inside, will absorb the heat energy and turn into water vapor. So whoever turned into water vapor already did the absorption. That is why there is constant temperature. During boiling, That is why there is constant temperature 100 degrees Celsius called boiling point. The temperature will not be rising even if you continuously supply the heat. Okay, even if you continuously supply the heat, the temperature will not change because these water vapor particles absorb the heat, breaks their forces of attraction, will have the greater energy. So this is why the vapor particles will have greater energy compared to the liquid particles which are actually staying inside. Okay, that is the reason the steam will be having more energy, so it will cause more severe burn. Understood? Clear? What is the reason? Steam particles will have more energy compared to the liquid particles which are there in the vessel. Okay. So, looking at the next question. So, here is the project work for you. Make a model to explain the structure of particles of solids, liquids, gases. Several times we revised how the solid particles look like. Isn't it? Liquid particles look like. Gas particles look like. Okay, make a model of your own, either with the thermocol, either with the cardboard, either with the papers. Don't worry. Okay, make your own way of doing this project work. Okay, make such that the project work should resemble this particle arrangement of solids, liquids, gases. Clear? You do it on your own. Okay. Last question. How do you appreciate sweating mechanism of human body to control the temperature of the body? So every time the sweating controls the temperature of your body, not getting so much hotter. This we have discussed in the last class. How do you appreciate? How do you appreciate means how does this process happen? Can anyone give me the reason? Why you are getting cooler while sweating? What is the actual process happening there while sweating? Sweating is an example of which process? Yes, louder? Yes, very good. Evaporation is the process. So, sweating is the example of evaporation process. Sit down. Evaporation process. So, why we are getting cooler while evaporation process is taking place? Yes?
Because of wind breeze.
No, not because of wind or breeze. The wind breeze is there even when you are hotter. Even when you are doing the actual work. There is a reason behind that we have discussed. Yes, louder.
The temperature.
The
It's
temperature.
more than you are sweating.
Yes.
We are
Sit down. One second. Let him finish up.
And we are running.
When we are running,
The sweat will come, sir.
sweat will come. Very good. Very good. You are more nearer to the answer. Let him tell now.
When we are motion, we will get sweating.
Yes, very good. When we are in motion, we'll get sweating. My question here is, why do we feel cool while sweating? Sit down. Yes.
Because of when we run,
Sit down.
when we run on the air, we become on the that will be cool.
Okay, you are another way of explanation you are giving. Even if we don't run also we feel cool. Even if we stay still at the same place after sweating, we feel cool still. What may be the reason? No, not because of anything. Please don't give the unwanted answers here.
Because of temperature.
Because of temperature, it is not that much related. Okay, let me give the reason. So, every time you do the work, your body gets heated, isn't it? Even when you are outside or something else, every time you do the work, every time you speak, every time you write, every time you learn, your body gets heated. Okay, soon after heating, the water molecules which are there inside your body absorb that heating. So, the water is there, heat is applied, that means it turns its state from liquid to vapor. So while it is turning its state from liquid to vapor, what is it doing? It is taking the all heat energy which is there in your body. So when there is a transfer of this heat energy to those molecules by sweating, that means you are reminded with coolness. Understood? Automatically you will feel cool. Already the heatness which is in you transferred to the sweat molecules, those are getting evaporated. That means you are reminded with the coolness. That is why you feel cool soon after sweating. Okay. This is the end of the chapter, matter around us. So there will be tests in your future classes. Be prepared for that. I will be spreading the distributing sheets. Easy questions will be there. You are going to answer them. Okay. Do not expect that only the textbook questions will be coming inside. Similar questions may come, just like 283 Kelvin is there. How to convert that? Minus 273 Kelvin. I will give 383 Kelvin. Can you do that? Yes. Similar procedure you need to apply that, just but with a different number. I do not want any of you to by heart the content. Read the textbook for some purpose. Look at each and every activity. You will understand what all things we have discussed in the classroom. Okay. Okay, that is the end of this chapter. Let me give a little introduction of the next chapter called Some Natural Phenomena. Open that chapter. Open the chapter and look at the title name. Yes, yes. Page number 144 as okay. Let us get into this chapter. I am not going to actual content today. Let us discuss the day-to-day real life experiences from our day-to-day experiences. Okay. Look at here. We might have experiences winds. Few days back also we have experienced storms. We have experienced cyclones from our oceans. That is why holidays were given to you. Okay, cyclone was hit from the ocean region. There were several rainfalls. That is why the school is shut down for a day. Okay, these are all called natural phenomena. In today's class, we are going to discuss two of such natural phenomena called lightning and earthquake. In this chapter, we are going to discuss these two natural phenomena. Especially today, we are going to discuss lightning natural phenomena. Earthquake will be discussed in later classes. Okay. So, what do you think the lightning is called? Any sort of information is welcome. Thunder, yes. Another things. What do you think lightning is caused by? Yes.
Because of the cloud.
Very good. Because of clouds. Sit down. Very good. Because of clouds.
First lightning will come and after the sound.
Yes.
First lightning will come after that sound.
First lightning will come after that sound. Very important point. We will discuss that later. That is very helpful for us. Okay. Lightning. So. Yes. Very good. Sparks. So while sometimes from the electric poles we observe sparks because of one or other action, one or other disturbance. We observe sparks. While putting the charger and switching on for charging the mobile, we observe sparks. Okay, even this lightning is similar phenomena to that sparks only.
Circuit.
Yes.
Circuit, sir.
Circuit problems, electricity supply. With that, we observe sparks. So the lightning phenomena also is similar to the sparks coming out the electric board, sparks coming from the electric poles. Okay. So, but the scale of lightning is much bigger. The amount of lightning is much bigger compared to those little sparks when produced when you plug in the charger. Okay. What happens here? Let me look into the textbook once again. So every time the sparking seems dangerous to people. That is why many researchers were shut down. They were afraid of getting hurt. They were afraid of dying when the actual research is done on this lightning. So people were actually afraid of lightning. There were mythologies from Greek and Indian mythologies also said that lightning is caused by gods. Lightning is caused by evil spirits sometimes. You might have heard from your elders, Arjuna will be riding his chariot while riding. That is why those bigger sounds are coming. Indra will be riding his chariot. Yes. That is why those bigger sounds are coming. That big striking of light will be coming. Likewise, even Greek people also used to think that their gods or their evil spirits are produces this lightning until the actual scientists like Benjamin Franklin proved this lightning is a scientific process, not a god's process. Let us concentrate on the another examples. During winters, what happens when you remove your shades? What kind of? Okay, very cool. What kind of physical properties, physical actions will be done? Physical actions will be occurring when you take out your sweater. What do you hear? You will be hearing pop sound. Okay, you will be hearing pop sound because there is attraction force between your clothes and the hair inside us. The hair doesn't want to leave the shirt which is so far attached to the body. That is why you will hear the pop sound while removing of the shirt or removing of the sweater. Okay. What Benjamin Franklin has said, he proved that this lightning is similar process compared to the attraction force activity done on the clothes. Okay. You might observe or not, if you do this similar process in pure dark, if you remove out your shirt or sweater in pure darkness, you may be able to see little very tiny sparks. So this Benjamin Franklin, what he has done is, he has interlinked this lightning process to this sparks, little sparks produced between clothes and our hairs. He said both are same only, but lightning is in large amount, lightning is on huge scale, whereas this property is in little scale. Okay. Let us define what is called lightning in upcoming classes. Okay, let us recap what all the topics discussed in today's class. Okay, we have solved several exercise problems on sublimation, on evaporation, on converting Celsius to Kelvin to Celsius, etc. We have also discussed some natural phenomenon like lightning. Very good, lightning. Lightning is similar to any of the process. Does anyone know what is similar between lightning and any of the process which occur daily life? I told you just now. Yes? Very good. When we remove off our clothes, there is attraction between clothes and between what and what?
Hair.
Not skin. Hair. Very good. Hair. So these are produce little spark which is almost invisible on the daylight. So this, yes. Yes, very good. So this is, sit down. This is similar to the lightning. Lightning is also similar to, yes,
Sir.
yes, love.
When we put light for charge, we get
Yes, very good. When we put plug for charging, the little sparks will be produced from the holes of the plug. Those sparks and this lightning is a similar phenomenon. Let us define the lightning after performing some of the activities. This is all we have discussed in today's class. Let us discuss the rest of the things in the next class. Thank you, children.
Thank you, sir.